Welcome back to Know Your Charity on Ramadan TV, live on channel 346 on DSTV. I'm in conversation with Brother Hussein Chunara. Tonight we are discussing their pledge line, which is 9:30 here on Ramadan TV for Africa Muslims Agency South Africa. And their pledge line will be specifically with regards to Palestine. Now, Brother Hussein, I want to look to last year's project and Heal Palestine. And when we spoke to a number of people from Palestine, they mentioned the Heal Palestine project and how it changed their lives. And I think we may not be able to change their lives 100%, but that small difference, Brother Hussein, it makes such a massive difference, doesn't it?
Beyond our imagination, Faz, it makes a massive difference, for having a home and not having a home, and then knowing that, through Allah's mercy and generosity of donors, I'm able to rebuild my home. Or, I'm obviously losing your loved one that can never be replaced. But that young child who lost the support of a father or mother now has a support still to receive an education. Or the youth who are looking to further their life and now have an opportunity to attend a program where they're able to get some skills, whether it's in media, whether in other aspects, in other industries, to get some skills for them to better their life in whichever career they want to pursue, inshallah. So it betters their life beyond our imagination. Sometimes because we live our life every day in the way that we do, in the cycle that we follow, we forget sometimes how much of a blessing it is for us every day to do what we can do, because Allah has blessed us. Allah, remember, we don't have a choice where we're born, in which family we're born, in what situation we're born. Allah has given that to us, bestowed it upon us as a blessing. Same with the people in Palestine, or Afghanistan, or Yemen. They didn't choose to be in that situation. So then why did Allah bring that? Allah can change that situation. He's the creator of everything. Then why did He bring it to our attention? And we say it so often, but we must understand this for us to do something in whatever way possible we can. Tonight's pledge, Brother Faraz, yes, it's Palestine, but it's also feeding in 14 countries around the world. Countries like Afghanistan, a country ravaged by 4 decades of conflict. AMA teams are on the ground in Afghanistan, opening boreholes, running of bakeries, running orphan programs in Afghanistan. And tonight's pledge also about 14 countries like Syria, Palestine, Yemen, Lebanon, Mozambique, Malawi, 14 countries around the world. When I talk about these countries' names, Rohingya, immediately in your mind, you think about a people, a population who are in difficulty, who are struggling, who are in absolute dire need. For example, Mozambique, recently hit by 3 cyclones, over 4,000 hectares of crops has been washed away. There's a massive food shortage in Mozambique, where we've met families eating grass or ants in Malawi to survive. And of course, right here in South Africa, with the KZN floods, a number of people that have been displaced, and naturally so across South Africa, the millions of people who struggle every day and need your support. What about the hundreds of villages across Africa and Afghanistan that need water? Tonight's pledge also gives us an opportunity to earn Sadaqah Jariyah, perpetual reward, by donating towards water projects, such as water wells and boreholes, whether it's in Africa or Afghanistan. And we know the reward for giving water, every single drop of water. Imagine that reward, whether you donate it on your behalf, on someone who's passed on, or someone who's not well. Imagine that reward. Allah blesses with every drop of water for you. But also see the impact that it has in the villages. See the impact that it has, where you allow young girls to go to school instead of collecting dirty water. Or you stop them from drinking contaminated water from surfaces of sewage streams. We say that, I hate to think, Allah forbid, but if you are left with no choice, this is the situation of the people on the ground. They're left with no choice to consume contaminated water. But you can change it, inshallah, tonight.
Ameen, Tuma, Ameen. And you bring up such a valid point, Brother Hussein, about water, food, because it's one thing having education, having shelter, but if you cannot, give those people who are desperately in need of it, the psychosocial needs, the food, the water, the security, it means nothing, doesn't it? And all of that needs to come together to make a person feel human again. And that's important, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's to imagine a world for us where people in different countries around the world have access to those basics. And yes, the food, you can see it is tangible. You see the droplets of water. What does it mean for the human being? Whether they, irrespective of where they are in the world, when they're receiving that water, knowing that tomorrow morning I don't have to wake up to struggle to feed my family. I don't have to risk my life to go to a crocodile river to fetch water. Imagine that sense of dignity. We say the word dignity. How do you quantify that? How do you quantify that peace in someone's heart? Or that relaxation of mind, or the removal of a worry of a mother? Or for that widow in the mountain of Kabul, who is not left open to abuse in order to feed her family? Or for that father who was once a giver of zakah, now is a receiver of zakah in a refugee camp, and his child looks at him with hungry eyes. Imagine the dignity that you give to that family. Imagine the child in Africa who used to walk, risk her life every day to fetch contaminated water. Imagine the dignity for her. She wakes up from the hut in her village, is able to receive water in front of her hut. She doesn't have to risk her life. We say children are the future and they should get education. How do we expect them to receive education when they're going to school with the pangs of hunger in their guts, with no water, with no food? Imagine the difference you make to millions of South Africans who wake up every day not knowing what today holds. Every day is a struggle. Imagine if you have to remove that by taking care, like you say, Faraz, of the essentials. But imagine your reward as a donor on this blessed night, in the blessed month of Ramadan. Tonight could be the big night. Imagine the reward for you. And let your imagination, your zakah, your sadaqah, your lillah, let your imagination be the interpretation of dreams of millions of people in 14 countries around the world tonight, inshallah.
Tuba. Brother Hussein, just your message to the viewers for the Imagine campaign. Of course, tonight specifically Palestine, but it's not just Palestine. It's so many other countries across the world that are in need of this assistance and help.
Ultimately, the question mark is not about the need. It's about what's in our heart. What's our niyyah? What's our deal with Allah? What's our intention? What's our imagination? So Allah bless you all. Allah grant you all a month full with everything that you desire, everything that you search for. May Allah give that to you. But I also know Allah brings to our attention the situation around the world, in Palestine and around the world, because He wants us to do something. And if you've given already, alhamdulillah, Allah accept your niyyah. But then what is my Allah? Show us what is happening currently, because He knows we can do more. I encourage you tonight on the pledge line, donate, pick up that call, donate. And like Allah promises, may He bless you from places that you and I could never imagine. From places we never imagined. When our Creator says, from places beyond our imagination, all of us collectively with our imagination in all the color and technicolor, with all the dreams we put together, would never come close to what our Allah promises us when He says, from places we never imagined. And let that be true for every single one of us, inshallah. Calling tonight on Ramadan TV, pledge your support towards water wells, towards feeding families, or you can feed entire communities, inshallah. Allah bless you all and accept the niyyah. Jazakallah khair.
Ameen Tuma, Ameen. May Allah bless you also, Brother Hussein Chunara, and the rest of the Africa Muslims Agency team. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you many more years of barakat, success, and the ability to continue to do the fantastic work you are doing in helping humanity, inshallah. Amen. We say Jazakallah to you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Shukran for having us. Taqabbalallahu minna minkum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That's Brother Hussein Chunara from Africa Muslims Agency, South Africa. Tonight, their pledge line live here on Ramadan TV channel 346. It begins at 9:30. For myself, Faraz Patel, and the rest of the team here on Know Your Charity on Ramadan TV, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.